let A equal the required amount of calculus classes for your major, and let B equal the amount you plan on taking. Attention plus relevance can be well defined as the integral from B to A of x equals infinity. As college students, many of your majors don't require calculus, and many of those that do don't require all of the calculus courses. Nevertheless, according to my survey, the majority of you still plan on taking these non-compulsory courses. I am in Calculus 1 and have done hours of research, and from my own experience, hope to discourage you from taking what might be a useless or boring course for you. You shouldn't take extra or unnecessary calculus courses. In this speech, I'll first establish that calculus is a problem, explain why it is taught as the default math course, and what you can do about calculus. First, we must see that calculus isn't the best advanced math class for everyone. Although calculus can be applied to other fields, other courses are often more important, especially for calculus courses that aren't required in your major. As mathematician and computer scientist Louis Helm put it in his blog Rockstar Research in 2014, the transferability of calculus is lower than almost any other branch of mathematics you could name. Furthermore, calculus is taught badly. Instead of teaching complex concepts and proofs, the class instead teaches how to crunch numbers. This causes these classes to spend months teaching concepts which could be taught in far less time. In fact, anecdotal evidence from the University of Guelph shows that accelerating calculus instruction can lead to significantly better performance. However, classes still use repetitive instruction to ensure that students can robotically apply formulas with precision. So, if calculus isn't a good default math course, why do we learn it? It's a default because of the Civil War, and it's bad because it's too complicated to understand well. Calculus is exceedingly important in physics and engineering, and to a somewhat lesser extent in biology and chemistry. According to Daniel Ashlock, a mathematics professor at the University of Guelph, in a TED Talk in November of 2013, the original reason calculus is taught more broadly in university is because the Russian communists have more missiles than we did. In the Cold War, the West needed more aerospace engineers and rocket scientists. Because calculus is extremely useful in those fields, the default advanced math class became calculus to encourage students to pursue engineering. However, calculus is extremely complex and can't be understood easily. As Daniel Ashlock put it in the aforementioned TED Talk, the techniques needed to understand calculus are taught to people somewhere between the 4th year of a math major and the 2nd year of graduate school. So, instead of teaching those techniques, calculus courses teach the formulas derived from those techniques ritualistically and repetitively. In response to arguments which criticize calculus's transferability and applicability to other fields, many argue that even if you don't use calculus as an advanced math course, it helps you think, and this is why we should learn calculus as the default course. As Oliver Nill, a professor of mathematics at Harvard, wrote in his pedagogy on the 9th of November 2011, calculus develops the ability to think and solve problems. However, there are other advanced math courses which teach the same principles as calculus. Instead of taking what might be a useless and poorly taught course, take another class or take calculus online. People often ignore alternatives to calculus in advanced math. For psychology majors, instead of taking calculus, you can take statistics, and for computer science majors, instead of taking calculus 3, you can take Introduction to Matrix Theory. These courses are applied more than additional calculus in both fields and serve to strengthen your understanding of your field. If you want to take calculus but don't want the poor instruction and don't want to miss out, online resources such as 3 Blue 1 Brown's YouTube channel can teach calculus better and more efficiently than most conventional courses. Watch 3 Blue 1 Brown series The Essence of Calculus, no matter if you take calculus at CSU or not. The series of 10 20-minute videos derives most of calculus with super useful animations. It explains the basics of calculus completely if you aren't taking calculus, and even if you are, I recommend it as an additional tool to understand the material. In this speech, I have hopefully convinced you not to take any unnecessary calculus by discussing first why calculus is a problem, why it's considered the default math class, and solutions to the quote-unquote calculus problem. No matter if you take calculus or not, at least watch 3 Blue 1 Brown's series The Essence of Calculus to learn or better understand what is often a poorly taught course. Refer to the equation from the beginning of this speech. If the number of calculus classes you plan on taking is greater than the number that is required, attention and relevance approach negative infinity. QED.